everyone, this is the Nameless One, and tonight we will be continuing the Heart of Darkness campaign. I have here with me Cameo Shadowness, Ballistic, Link, Sawtooth, Ice Crystal, and Yoshi. Wind should be joining us shortly. Redcap is out on school-related issues, and Moon has been freed from the military, so he is currently in transit to wherever he's going to end up next. Was 6. He was in 6 years. I was in 8. So yeah, he has regained his freedom for now. Oh dear. Somebody say something? What is it listening to this time? I am glad I caught this early. There is no default mic. Say something?
That's good.
Okay, try again.
Testing.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
There we go.
Heart of Darkness moment. Let's see.
There we go.
Heck yeah, let's do this.
Okay. So,
The quality on the stream is very shitty. At least on YouTube end.
So many
Quality on the
pixels.
stream is very shitty. At least on YouTube end.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I am checking the... Says that it's an excellent quality.
Is that better?
That's good. Okay. Well, before we get started, I would like to remind everybody, don't forget to like, follow, comment, subscribe, ring the notification bell, all that good stuff if you enjoy this stream. Other than that, we're going to go ahead and jump in with a recap. Who wants to do my recap for me?
I can do it. Okay. So we left off last time after going to the cave to meet up with Shadowfire, and to try to finally put an end to this time loop dread realm. A little distracting, sorry. So what we're gonna do is, we noticed that his eyes had, the tear of the Silent King on him, just like a inky blob just covering it. That's sort of what's keeping him in the Dread Realm, in that state of mind. So we want to free him from it. Turns out the best way to do that is to anger him, because the heat basically evaporates the tears. So what we have to do, and he's sleeping right now, so what we have to do is keep him angry enough to evaporate the tears, but not so angry that he wakes up and basically we've intruded on his cave, so we would all die on the spot probably. Or maybe not on the spot, he might make it slow and painful, just for funsies. So we have a delicate balance to parse. We're going to try to go in the Dream Realm and do it there. I think that was the plan. So, hopefully we don't blow ourselves up. Did I miss... I mean, a lot went on last session, right? What did I miss?
A lot of talking about actually carrying out this plan.
A lot of talking about carrying out the plan.
Yeah, I remember
We're careful.
there was some background conversation about infernal law. That I do remember. Yeah. Other than that, yeah, we pretty much covered it. Bunch of background situations.
Yeah, that's about it.
Has
Yeah.
Has Biaffi figured out internet connection? Are we still?
You tell me.
It's better. I understood that.
It sounds normal to me, actually.
Okay.
Not like tin can across the highway levels.
Mm-hmm. Now it's like tin can in your living room.
Step in the right direction.
I moved the tin can closer.
You know, that's the easiest.
Am I actually audible and understandable somewhat?
Yeah.
You're understandable. Still really far away sounding, but like it's not just half a syllable, garbled noises, another half a syllable.
That's understandable. Alright, sweet. That makes the whole place so much better.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Okay, so
Typing out things just right in the chat for like half an hour.
the scene is basically about what you remember. You guys are standing, trying to prepare Coral for the dive into a enraged Shadowfire's psyche. This is now, or kind of a now or never situation. I am also going to make a slight alteration to, just because it's going to be easier that way if you do manage to solve things. And then Wind is currently blue-brained. So everybody's there.
Oh shoot! I should open roll 20.
That might be a good idea. What a novel concept.
You know, I've only been doing this 2.5 years.
Mm-hmm.
I believe Ballistic also needs to hop into the roll 20.
Oh, I just forgot to hit launch game.
Get over
Good
here,
job.
I say.
Get over here.
Yeah, so
Boom.
as you see on the board, everybody is in the cave right now, just to, like I said, in case you do make it. I will allow each of you, if you think you have something to offer Coral advice-wise, because for the most part, this is about to be all in Coral's claws? We'll go with claws.
Capable appendages.
So, to make things simple, we're gonna go ahead and we'll start. Ballistic, do you have any information that you would like to share with Coral, or any, like, words of encouragement or whatever?
You may be filthy, but you can do it.
Graded.
That sounds accurate to you.
That is real encouragement.
Oh
Your-
no.
Your connection's deteriorating.
No. Not like this.
Glace.
Alright, Coral, so we need to remember we need to keep him angry, but not at us. Whatever you can to try and keep that anger going. If in any way you can keep him focused on, like, Chrysalis or something else that would enrage him. Whatever you can, just do your best. I believe in you.
Okay. Sawtooth.
If things get too heated, don't pull any stunts. Just get out of there and we'll try to escape.
I get it too heated. Nice one.
We want to survive this. I don't want to die one more time.
Okay. Just who's next? Next is Ice Crystal.
Alright. From what we've heard from Wind about his experience here, this is probably the worst possible place to die in all of Equus, or not Equus. Not entirely sure where we are. So, if things get dicey, just leave immediately. We'll figure out another way.
Okay. Biafi, can we hear you?
Can I be heard? This is
Yes.
a test. Yes?
Yes.
Yes? No? Maybe?
Can you not hear us?
Alright, sweet. Yes, I can hear you. I just want to make sure that I wasn't being a complete butthole. Alright. Get ready for this, Goro. I know it's going to be difficult. I know what happened last time you went to Tilted. And I'd go with you if I could, but I don't think I can. So, you're gonna have to do this on your own. I believe in you. I believe in you. We all believe in you. Right? Just got to do your best, alright? And I'm going to reach under the blanket that Coral gave me, the one from the tavern. I'm going to pull off my blanket, my red blanket that I wear. Alright? And I'm going to go and I'm going to tie it around my blanket.
I think that's. I think you
I
said
am
you're gonna.
twice as brave as all of us.
Okay, we caught that.
I'll write it in the chat. Hang on.
Kind of cut off there before.
Heart of Darkness. Oh, the Roll20 chat. Okay.
Okay.
Aww. Uh-huh. That's really cute.
Okay. So, Wind, in case you didn't already know what was going on, given speeches to Coral to try and, like, prepare her for the dive into the enraged Shadowfire's psyche.
Okay.
So, what do you gotta say, if any? You don't have to if you don't have anything to say, but giving-
Motivational speeches, right?
pretty much.
Okay.
Or advice.
Uh, Coral, remember that we're all here for you, no matter what. You can do this. We're all everything's kind of dependent on you, so we know you've got this.
But no pressure, there's still another loop if we fail.
That too.
Oh.
Terrible with speeches.
I could
Hey,
tell.
Oh, was that in character? Sorry.
That's right, I'm not
Yeah.
much better.
Okay.
Yeah, that was in character.
Yes, but I'm the DM, so my voice does not. Unless I tell you something is happening in game, my voice does not matter.
Hashtag nameless one for God.
Okay. Cameo?
Have a speech for yourself.
Oh, I have a depressing speech.
Oh,
Oh no.
are you gonna make us cry again, Cameo?
I don't know. Will you cry again?
I find it funny that the rest of the players collectively flinch when you say depressing speech.
Bruh.
They haven't even heard it yet.
Heck.
I'm sorry. Brain is just like, are you gonna be a little bitch before you see it too, or nah? And I'm like, nah. So I look at everybody, and reaching back, I actually pull out the moon gemstone in one swing. And I'm holding it in my hands, and I look at all of you, and I put the moonstone on the floor. I untie Byafi's blanket and put it on the floor. I'm not twice as brave. I don't think I could do this. In fact, I know I can't because I already lost someone like this before. More than one at that. I can't. Started with my father, my brother, it's him. And I know I'm gonna mess up, and I'm gonna lose all of you. I can't. I can't do this.
You can do this. We all believe in you. Alright?
It's because you believe in me doesn't mean it's possible.
Maybe not. But that doesn't change anything. I believe that you can do this. Now you. Alright?
My brother said. And look where he is now.
I understand,
Listen to me,
Coral.
Listen to me, Coral.
No, you don't. No, you don't. That's the issue.
I
Listen
believe
to me,
made it.
Coral.
Hold on. I believe Glace had something to say.
Go for it.
I understand, Coral, but listen, you might have failed back then, but now you know what not to do. Now you know that there is a route to failure, and I believe you are smart. You've learned from that. I know you have. I promise you, if you do this to the best of your ability, we all believe that you can do it. You can make up for any failures that you may have had in the past. And I know you can do this now because you're strong now.
Whatever happened before, that doesn't matter. Because we are not in the before. We are in the now. You have to do this now. Forget about what happened before. It's only going to weigh you down. Just do what's right in front of you. Right now.
You've come a long way, Cameo.
Who?
Coral.
You've come a long way,
Cameo.
Coral.
Cameo. It is Is there someone else here?
Still wake. Yeah. Okay. You've come a long way, Coral, and we've all watched you grown.
No, you haven't.
Well, when we first met you kinda... I think a lot of us saw you as a child that needs to be protected. You've kind of grown into more of a warrior. Man, my speeches suck.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's accurate.
It's different this time, Coral, because literally all of us here, like, no matter what goes down in there, like, we're all here and we're ready to help if something goes wrong. You're surrounded by friends and allies.
None of you are dreamwalkers.
Well, there's one dreamwalker here. What
I
if
seemingly have a dead look in my eye. I just look at all of you.
would you feel better if Icicle went with you?
I shake my head no.
Yeah,
You
I
should-
understand.
I mean, I could go. I am quite powerful.
I don't think that's the issue.
All right.
If it comes down to power, then we're dead. But even if we're dead, we're not dead. So there's one way or another, we'll be okay. We'll get out of this. We have as many tries as we need. It'd be nice to only have to die no more. It'd be nice to not have to die again, but at least it's not permanent. We'll still have each other.
And I don't believe none of you. I pick up the moon and I walk over to Shadowfire. We rarely ever talked. We rarely ever hung out just for the sake of hanging out. There's a reason why I never stay in one place for long.
Why's that?
Because it always ends the same. I've been through so many Dread Realms. I've seen so many people die. In many cases, I've had to eat their bodies, whether or not I was the one that killed them. There are things that I've been through that I know you guys will never understand. I don't know how long you've been in the Dread Realms. I don't know how long you've been through the mists. But I've lived here, been through all of this my whole life. You all have your stories, and I have mine. But we've never actually listened to each other. We've never actually talked about it. And frankly, now isn't the time to talk about it either. I became Shadowfire's warlock because I thought I would have a new dad that I wouldn't have to worry about. Get cool new powers too, get to play around. Not really. Stuff like this. And I have to keep him angry. And I already lost a father for that same exact reason.
It's not really Shadowfire until we get the tear off of him. And when he's back, he will be so thankful for you. He'll understand. He'll be relieved to see you.
He didn't recognize me.
That wasn't him.
He didn't recognize you the same way Wind didn't recognize any of us when he was under its control. It's not because of him.
Because of what
Wind-
we're here to save him from.
Start leaving the cave now.
I'm sorry?
Start leaving the cave now. Just go.
No, we're not gonna leave you behind.
Okay. Well, for the rest of us, we stand as one.
You literally don't have any power here. And if he wakes up seeing all of you, it's gonna be even worse.
If he starts waking up, then we'll need to split anyway. And you'll be asleep, so we'll have to take you with us.
Just go. Now.
Everyone? Coral's right.
Yeah, we can't stay here.
But we also can't leave Coral all by herself.
Yeah. She's gonna be defenseless.
Whoa.
Okay, I'm a fast flyer. She's also kind of heavy, but
I'll help you.
I understand.
Listen,
I can carry you.
Coral.
Hold on. Biafi is talking.
you're really quiet.
Sorry. I have my ways. I'll stay.
Okay.
Well, I know you're right. I couldn't possibly understand what it's been like for you, because I haven't been anywhere before. It's the first time I've ever been. Didn't even know it was a treasure on the top of me. I've never had to suffer those things that you suffered. I've never lost anyone like you have.
So, Yoshi,
So I can't understand.
we can't understand
Yes.
either.
Between the accent and the
Gosh dang it.
You've gone back.
Type this out.
If you want to get the point across, you're gonna have to type it out.
Alright, great. I'm gonna have to wait for a second.
So for the rest of the group, are you guys gonna step outside with leaving Biafi behind? Just to
Mm,
move things along.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys, we're gonna stick you in the tavern for now, but you're in reality just outside the cave. Yeah, we're aware, Moon, that the audio is somewhere below subpar. We don't have a shovel quite to find that level right now, but yeah. So we're just waiting on Biafi to type his reply. And then Where are you typing it, Yoshi?
Now I'm just typing a note so I can put it all into a chat.
Okay. So while we're waiting, for those of you that are interested in showing further support, I do have a Patreon, as well as the YouTuber channel subscriber thing that is sort of Patreon but not.
Membership.
Yeah, that. I actually have a member now. It surprised me too.
Oh,
I thought most people ignored that thing existed. I just turned it on just in case.
that's what he said.
Wait, what?
There's so many layers.
I don't get it.
Don't worry about it. You don't need to get it.
Anyone who gets it, enjoy.
Congrats on the member.
Yeah. Of course, there's also the Discord. Links for everything are in the description. And once Yafi posts their thing, I will go ahead and read it out. I am not doing the accent, however, because I am not very good with accents.
Do it.
I'll read it out at the end of it. I'll read it out later at the end of the stream.
Let's hear
Make everyone's day.
it.
No, mine would sound
Do it.
too Irish or Scottish or somewhere in that region.
Instead of yakish.
He does. I can't quite place the accent, but it just sounds appropriate for the axe.
Absolutely, it fits perfectly. I don't even know how you manage that, but it's impressive.
But yeah, we're just waiting for typing. See, Yoshi, this is why you need better mic. And apparently connection.
I'm working on it.
What's that?
Trust me, I'm working on it. Trust me, I'm working on it. I'm putting it into Roll20.
Okay. Coral,
Enjoy the wall of text.
Coral, you're right. I can't understand what you've had to go through here in the mist. I've only ever been in my own town. I've never gone anywhere. I haven't lost anyone like you have. So yes, you're right. But I know one thing, written on my heart. The typing threw me off. I lost my spot. You don't have to suffer alone anymore. Yes. We're not friends, really. Yes. I've only just met you. Yes. I might die here.
Oh boy.
You're right about all of that. But I won't leave you alone here. No matter what you say. If you want me to leave, you'll have to push me out of this cave yourself. And if you want to push me away, I'll wish you luck and watch you try. Yafi's going, I'm fat and you can't move me.
Oh.
The rocks around you bounce just a little bit.
The cave shakes a little bit. Few stalactites fall off the wall.
Yeah, Yakish, the Yakish temper tantrum You can't move me because I'm too fat. Anyways, Coral.
Yeah, I'll read it out at the end of the stream.
Surprisingly, your audio quality has vastly improved. But
Should I read it now?
let's just wait till the end of the stream, just to like keep things moving.
Fair enough.
Coral. What do? Your yak friend is being stubborn as a yak. And you have the prospect of yours. Apparently the yak is being shoved.
Typically rolled.
Go ahead and roll a strength saving throw, Biafi.
Athletics or strength?
Either one would work, but you have to beat a 22 with...
Wait, what?
Yeah, I think
So
it's
we are.
athletics or acrobatics.
You've got
What?
He's a yak, he's not doing acrobatics.
Yeah. It is an option, though.
He's doing acrobatics.
Hey, there we go. Yes, I'm so proud of you. Right. Well, in that case, I do silvery barbs. Screw you, you have disadvantage. Roll again.
Did not realize this was going to turn into basically a PvP moment for the yak sitting in place.
That's what I thought.
wow.
Move me a foot, and then I just. Oh.
Well, Twinny apparently has a sense of dramatic timing. So,
Well, I got to be born anyway. Have time to you idiot like me, don't you?
your audio quality has taken a turn for the worse again. Does Biafi have an instrument? Because that is generally considered the bard's focus, if they have one.
I do. It is the bells that are on my horns. That's my instrument.
So you basically jingle at her, and she suddenly can't move you.
Jingles angrily.
Wait, we both do
Jingle
several
bells,
barbs in the
jingle
same
bells.
way. Glaze says bells for that too.
Jingle all the way.
I mean, it's not wrong, but
Yes. Silver bells. Silver bells.
so Coral's attempts to force Biafi out of the cave have come to naught. The yak seems immobile as if he was attached to the floor of the cave.
Which he was, by gravity.
Please remember that you do have advantage on all charisma checks because I put the freaking enhance ability on you last session, and that is still going.
Yes, that would be true. You can also...
Can I talk now?
It's there in the chat. You have advantage on charisma checks, so enjoy that. Now,
Are you going to give the Silvery Barbs advantage to...
yes, she can have that for the next bit. On the next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, within a minute you have advantage.
So, You now have 2 different advantages that you can use to make checks.
The advantage on charisma is just permanent. Well, not permanent. Functionally.
So, now it is Cameo's turn.
After he stations himself and just jingles the bells angrily at me. I stop pushing and I bury my face in his coat. I stay there.
Sorry. Please continue. Please continue.
I stay there for a bit. And I just kind of roll over to my side, just landing next to him as a result. And I'm looking at the ceiling and I'm just like, you really have to do this?
Well, no, I don't have to. But I want to. That's not a reason for me. So don't worry, if anything happens, and it makes so, I'll make sure we both get out of here. I promise.
Did you catch that, Cameo?
I think I did.
Basic gist is doesn't have to, wants to, gotta make sure you both get out.
That's what we have to believe in. All of us work together.
Now it literally sounds like he's speaking a foreign language, so I can't help you here.
Yeah, I thought he was speaking
Yes,
German.
No, he's
Speaking
speaking
Yakkish.
Yakkish.
Ah, dang, I should have been in there. I could have translated.
I'm gonna just let Cameo speak because we can't understand you right now, anyways.
Don't get it. I don't get you. I turn around and hit him, but it's a light hit. Is it because we're both fat? Is that it? Is it because you can't find another fat person to hang around with?
That's not it.
Everyone else is so willing to leave, and then you're just here being fat and not wanting to leave. Is it because you're fat? Is it because I'm the only other fat person? I've been traveling these things for eclipses! Literal eclipses! And I haven't found anyone like us! Are you sticking around just because we're fat? Answer me!
I feel like I should be insulted by that somehow. No, that's not why I'm staying. Right? That's not it at all. I couldn't care less what you look like, what you're doing, anything. You're here, and you need someone to be with you. So that's what I'm going to do. That's what a hero does. That's what a real hero does. I don't have to do anything special or spectacular. That doesn't matter. None of that matters to me. All I care about is being here for you in this moment when you need someone. That's why I'm staying.
Heroes, they're nothing but fiction. They're just from those stupid books that you color in on. which I'm not even sure you're supposed to color in on because people keep yelling at me when I do it.
No.
Nobody's here a hero.
Well,
It's just us. Just stuck here. Again. And again.
well, if it's just us and there's no other heroes around, then I suppose we're going to have to be the heroes, aren't we? You and I. And I know that we can't. Looking at you right now, I think we can. We're going to get out of this after we've done it. And I'm going to write a story about you, or a story where you're the hero. And I'm going to tell everyone that story. Do you know why I'm going to tell everyone that story?
Is this about a fat person?
I wasn't ready for that.
Excuse me, what?
My favorite meal.
No.
If they include a pepper, then
I'm sorry, I wasn't ready for that.
welcome back.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my god. Oh.
Oh, that is beautiful! Oh, this is comedy at its finest. Oh, man. Oh, sorry, I can't get back. Oh. No, it's not because it's about an old person. The reason I'm going to tell everybody that story, is because it'll be the first story where I've actually met you. I spent my whole life telling stories about heroes, wishing I could meet them and be like them. And here you are, in real life. That's why I want to tell that story. So, whatever happens, I'm going to make sure both get out here. So I can tell that story, and so you can hear.
Yafi, I have a question. Do you know what school is?
Yes, I do know what school is. The lion.
Have you been to school?
Yes, I was in a and it's not so big. So it was more of everybody, all the kids in the village together. And one person sat in front of us and told us all about the history. So I suppose I don't know what school is. Do you know what school is?
Oh. If you've been to school, why are you stupider than me? To be able to tell stories, to be able to go around and sing about fat people and all this stuff, you don't go live. And you're gonna stay here of all places? Like,
Of course I am.
yeah.
Hold on. Think about it for a minute. I know it's dangerous here. I know all sorts of bad things can happen to me here. If I don't stay, then who's going to know there's ever a story? Who's going to know anything? If you don't come back, it was me. And no one will ever know. No one will know what happened. Yes, maybe I have did things. You can dispose of it later. I did not know a few times.
I cannot understand you.
Yeah, I was about to say we've lost you again. Oh, here we go. Let's do this real quick while we're waiting. I don't know how that works still, but an ad has been inserted while typing is happening.
Brought to you by water.
Jesus. Thanks, big brother.
Thanks, Aquafina.
I don't even... Let's see. Here we go.
My audible? Still down?
Barely. It's been pretty bad this whole time, but we can at least make out what you're saying.
Okay, so I'll just say. I know I'm a bit stupid in the head. Oh, it doesn't take a smart person to know what's the right thing to do. So I will be I know what's right. We can feel it. We can feel it in the bones that this is the right thing to do. The right place to go. So I say to Helheim told the danger. It doesn't matter. This is the place I need to be. And I ain't no big, scary alicorn. And I ain't no evil thing, black, goopy thing. I ain't no army of skeletons. I don't even do none of that's gonna keep me from staying here when I know I need to be. So there.
Does Squirrel have response?
Coral is struggling with what he's saying right now because Coral only heard like part of that.
The basic gist of it is he very emotionally has said that he believes this is where he's supposed to be. Because he thinks this is what is the right thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Get up. I'm sorry, dude. Your equality is like killer because this is not.
I know.
I didn't know you could record on a blender. That's pretty cool.
You do what you have to do to survive.
So, Coral, do you have response?
I get up, put my face in his fur, and scream. I don't understand! I really don't!
You don't have to understand me.
It would be nice though!
I know.
Sorry, I couldn't resist that one. Because we only barely understood that.
Mm-hmm.
You've understood any of it?
He said
I'm barely keeping track.
he said that you don't Coral doesn't have to understand.
Scream inside his coat one more time before getting up to get the gemstone.
You don't have to understand me. You just have to trust me. Is what he said.
I pick up the gemstone and I'm holding it in my hands.
Biafi says, now go on and do what you have to do. I don't think we have much time.
I pick up the cape and throw it at Biafi's head. Before walking over the shadow fire. I go down on my knees for a moment, holding the moon in my hand. Actually placing it on my head. Just kind of moving it in a specific way in my hair so that it actually stays. I don't say anything, but my posture does change a lot. I sit up for a moment and open my wings up completely. But I'm not stretching them. Although you can't tell this, in my head there's just one little thing playing. The last song I remember from my mom. But I don't sing it out loud. I look down at Shadowfire. Just fading slowly as my consciousness leaves. My body doesn't necessarily go limp right away. My wings slowly go down. They don't fold. They just slowly sink close to the floor. And you can slowly see me just moving down. Last thing I do, I put myself in Shadowfire's arms. Because of the way I do it, I actually do end up turning and facing Biafi. And before I fall asleep, the last thing I say is, it's been years since I've last seen the sun. It's been years since I've last seen my first father. And I'm hoping it wouldn't be years when I see you next. Whether in this life or the next.
Well, at least on that.
I close my eyes and go to sleep.
Okay. So, with your proximity to the dream bubble, you pretty much just fall into it. And the first thing that you see is the cave. Like it's almost like you woke up to the cave, but you see you and your friends arranged around a obviously cornered Shadowfire. as Sawtooth and Wind are both holding Lena. Sawtooth is holding a blade to Lena's neck, and they appear to be speaking, but nothing's coming out. Shadowfire is backed up against the wall, and you can see the vestige of the creature that was sent by the Silent King speaking. Give me just a second.
See? They're here only to take from you what little you have left.
Shadowfire is looking around at the group and seems afraid of, but not of them. I will note that Coral is notably not in this group. It is all of the others. Coral, as you appear, you feel like almost a sensation of isolation. Like you know you're still in the dream, but what you're about to hear, you just on an instinctual level know that Shadowfire doesn't hear it.
Well, hello. I'm not surprised to see you here. Have you come to reconsider my offer?
I look at the copycats of the others, and I look at Shadowfire. Honestly, I am reconsidering. I can't say I'm taking your offer just yet. I walk towards the group.
Okay. The imitation Sawtooth gets a little more aggressive with the knife, and you do see a line of blood trickle down the front of Lena's chest. At that, Shadowfire appears a little more frantic. What do?
I begin to fly in place for a moment before remembering, oh, that's right, I can change dreams. But how can I make this more believable? Something that'll piss him off, but just not at everyone else. But then I focus on Sawtooth for a moment, remembering Chrysalis. I do not turn Sawtooth into Chrysalis.
Okay, make a wisdom check. Remember, you do have the ability to use advantage with it.
I'm not turning him into Chrysalis. I'm turning into
Lena.
Chrysalis.
Oh.
Okay. It would still... This one will be a charisma deception check.
Advantage.
That's why I pointed out that it was charisma. Okay.
And I'm using it with advantage, so hopefully I don't fucking die.
Okay.
Right.
So You trying to remember? You have seen Chrysalis in her true form, yes. So you appear before Shadowfire as Chrysalis, and Shadowfire immediately recognizes you.
Yellow!
I look at him, angry for a moment before turning to the others. You fools! Get out of here with her! You need to keep her alive. I turn back to Shadowfire.
What is your game here?
The issue. It isn't just a single one. I look behind me to see if they left or anything.
So they don't seem to be listening to you. You can roll a wisdom check to try and exert your will to force them out. Remember, they are not technically under your control.
Wisdom check.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see how easy it is for me to die. See.
Okay. So they do, like, you can tell that from their expressions that they don't want to, but they do actually walk out.
I sigh and look back at Shadowfire.
He glares at you, but doesn't seem to be making any moves at the moment.
Was the summer of the 2 is it still summer?
I'm sorry, did someone say something?
Yoshi's trying to say something, it sounds like.
Yeah, I think that was Yoshi.
It was.
Yes, I just typed it.
So currently it's gotten a lot hotter, and it is currently at a furious boil. Not that you can tell at the moment. Well, besides the smell of singed hair. Coral. What do?
I start flying as Chrysalis. I don't get closer to him. In fact, I do seem to just respect his space and even give him a little more distance. But I give off this smile. Trying to remember back to people talking about Equestria and the other shit like Celestia and Luna. And I actually remember what they say about that other town. Well, I don't remember the town's name, both in and out of character. But I do remember them talking about Celestia being there. You see, I have plans far beyond just you. Far beyond Equestria, and so much more. Which is why I need to keep that one and you alive.
So Shadowfire snarls at what he is obviously now perceiving as Chrysalis and says,
And what makes you think I will ever let you get away with your plans? I will never join you or the others that have been whispering in my ear since I got here.
Oh. Well. This thing. I don't want you to join us. I need you to stay away. But frankly, I need you to stay away from those whispers as well. I look at the cave with such disdain. I'm clearly not looking at him. I'm looking specifically at the cave as if I know what the cave is or what it represents.
Shadowfire actually looks visibly confused at this. For Biafi, you see that the boiling fluid is actually gotten to a point where it almost seems to have turned into kind of this burnt-looking solid. Like, it stopped boiling, and God, does it reek, but it almost looks like a crust now.
No longer voice.
What was that?
It's how long before I'm assuming it disappear completely?
Yes, currently no longer boiling. It's smoking, but whatever's left doesn't seem to quite be gone, if that makes sense. Kind of think of it as, you pour oil in a pan, you let it burn, and then it just leaves a kind of a crust. Okay. Okay. You are able to, in fact, remove the remaining residue.
I'm just doing that right now.
Back
That's
to
digitation.
okay. Back to Coral. Shadowfire, for the first time, speaks in a much more normal voice and asks, "Wait, you hear it too?"
Of course I do. I've been hearing it for quite a while now. I know the lies they've been feeding you.
He almost he takes like an attempt at a step back, but he was already pressed up against the wall of the cave before looking at you again. You also notice that something else is starting to happen to the dream. The cave itself seems like it's getting darker. And you could feel an emanating hatred that you can tell is not Shadowfire. Something's fighting back.
Serious question in the chat. Serious question. Is there still goop dripping from the ceiling out?
Currently it is slowly starting to come down, but rather than a drip, it's a long string, essentially.
Okay, I'm gonna throw both blankets over top of the dripping block if I'm actually hitting him, and try and make a channel kind of away off to the side.
So you're throwing blankets over the top of Shadowfire's head? Because it goes
pretty much.
It is straight above him.
Yeah, I mean, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to kind of funnel it off to the side. Because I mean, otherwise it's just gonna roll off the blanket too, and it's absorbed enough into the blanket. So I'm trying to get it to actually flow away.
So you can also attempt to move him. You would need to roll a dexterity if you're just going to attempt to move his head, but you would need to roll strength and dexterity if you're going to attempt to move him as a whole. Because remember, you're trying not to wake him up, but you're also trying not to let the stuff drip onto him.
Oh, jeez.
So.
Okay, yeah, let me consider my options here for a second.
Well, you're considering Coral. Coral, it is obvious that you are having the Silent King's tear or vestige or whatever. It's attempting to block what you're doing. What do? Go ahead. You first.
I remember that Biafi's outside, and I am hoping that at least the tears that is on his eyes are just off now. But I know the show has to go on. But I don't show any hesitation. I simply fold my arms. I try to look imposing as best as I can in this form. As if unshaken by that whole thing.
Okay.
You think you were the only one that heard its lies?
Shadowfire stands there for a moment, and you can tell that he's like straining to hear what you're saying. Go ahead and roll a quick wisdom.
Heck or save?
Yes. Check. You're not under attack yet. It's good enough. So he does seem to catch what you're saying. And again, visibly confused as he asks, "What do you mean, lies? I watched them die with my own eyes. Everyone has turned against me."
Please. If everyone has turned against you, I wouldn't have to be standing here in front of you now. You have your sick little friends getting in my way.
Friends? The audible confusion in his voice is pretty apparent.
I roll my eyes as if tired of him. You know, like that petty warlock. And the ones that she's traveling with. Out here to go and find you.
He looks confused still. And says, "But last I checked, she was free of..." And then he stops. Free of... And as he seems to, like, stand there looking down now, trying to, like, grasp at something that's just on the edge of his memory, you notice that there are cracks starting to form along the edges of the cave.
Come on, baby. Do this.
What do?
Are the cracks in the green?
She's free. She's free and running amok in my kingdom. All for the sake of you. And this is what I mean by I don't need you to join me. I need you to get them out. You can go ahead and take them with you and leave. Heck, I'll even throw in Lena. But I don't want you or your people here again. This kingdom is mine.
So, as you say that, the cracks widen a bit, but a black ooze starts to drip from the same originating point, but rather than dripping from ceiling to floor, it's starting to, like, inch its way along the ceiling towards the cracks as the voice that has been tormenting him for so long speaks.
Would you really believe the one who killed your friends? Who has tormented you for so long?
And looking around, you can tell that Shadowfire is currently very heavily conflicted on what's going on here.
Can I go for the move real quick? Can we give that a shot?
You gonna try and move him?
Yeah, I'm just gonna whole hand, just get him out of there.
Okay, so you roll a strength first and then a dexterity.
Alright. Can strength be athletics or is it just a straight strength?
Athletics works.
Okay. Athletics income. Rats.
So,
Dexterity next. Or no?
despite your best efforts, you are unable to move the massive alicorn. By the looks of his size, he probably weighs at least 4 times what you do.
Alright. I'll try again in a little bit. I'll give it some more play time and then I'll try again.
Okay. Cameo, we're back to you.
Sorry, can we replay what happened before Biaffi was just like a quick second of replay?
Um,
There was cracks in the dream, and there's black goop oozing through. And then silent king was speaking.
yeah, the voice of the Silent King actually spoke up to basically say that Chrysalis is the one that was tormenting him. And why should he believe that? And Shadowfire is very torn at the moment. If it was a balancing thing, he's kind of on both sides at this point, like equally. Like he doesn't know what to do.
Hearing that, I decide to be a little bit risky. Well, maybe if you open your eyes and wake up to the truth, you would see it.
Holy cow. Wow.
Oh boy.
That is a little bit on the nose.
Do you want to actually try to wake him from the dream?
Yes.
Go ahead and roll another wisdom check. I believe you still have an advantage if you want to use that.
I hope I don't die.
You have inspiration from last.
Here we go. Moment of truth.
Also, nicely done. Very good.
Okay. So, when you say that and exert your will on the dream, it practically explodes, and you find yourself awake exactly where you were when you went to sleep. Meanwhile, Biaffi is doing his best desperate attempt to move the alicorn, and
now's as good a time as any to give it another shot, I guess.
Yeah, go ahead and give it another shot.
I fell asleep in his arms, just saying. That's probably why I was struggling.
Just for good measure, I'm going to add my inspiration from last session. It's a D8, I believe.
Yes, I believe that's what I gave you.
So that's a 16 now. Wah.
So you give it a valiant effort, and you're just barely able to scoot him out of the way as the string of black ooze touches down. But rather than on his face, it is on the floor of the cave.
That was close.
And this time, Shadowfire wakes up, and he looks around, confused. But the first thing he seems to spot is the slime, and he looks very confused.
So I see that he's awake. You're awake. Oh, what? You got to get away from that anyway. Didn't spend 10 minutes trying to shove you out of the way a bit just so you could fall in it now. Quite all right. You did okay in there, yeah? You must have.
You're awake. I hug Shadowfire.
That's good.
He looks around again, confused, and says, "The hell is this place?"
Yes, you've been asleep. So it's really hard to explain, but you've been
I drew you a picture. Look at the picture first.
So this is it almost seems like the first time he's noticed Coral, and he stares for a moment before a singular tear rolls down the side of his face, and he reaches a hoof out and touches her and says, "I remember now." he sits down heavily, and with his size, you feel the impact as he hits the ground and says, I remember it all. And
Smile.
without warning, he gives you a hug and says, I'm so sorry.
I begin to cry.
He's freaking beaming in the back.
I drew you a picture because I knew it would make you feel better.
He gives a gentle smile before standing up and saying, before I take that, I have things I must deal with. And he turns to the...
Probably get out of here.
He shakes his head to that and says, no, I will deal with this first. And his horn flashes... What's that?
Alright, if you say so. Don't want to anger the Alicorn god.
Yeah, his horn flashes, and the ooze erupts in flame before he turns and steps towards the entrance of the cave, saying, "Come with me."
Yeah!
Let's go.
I fly.
And I'm just kind of trying to keep up. Sorry, let's go.
Once he steps out of the cave, he looks around and says, This is not what it seems to be, is it?"
No, this is a dread realm. Whatever they call it. I'm kind of new to this, actually. Do I see the guy they were saying in the chat was coming back to see what was going on? Was Icicle?
I don't think
Do I see him around?
I don't think Icicle ever actually came in, so we would probably be outside the cave, but you and
Aren't we all outside the cave right now?
yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, can
Yeah.
we see you guys? Can I see them?
So I believe, you should be able to see the whole party, including the Pooh Brains. The Pooh Brains are also here as well.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna start waving my legs furiously to try and get him over here. Just get over here, come on! It's alright, he's fine! Come on! Just waving like a maniac.
Oh, thank goodness.
You did it. Yeah.
Glay smiles. He's like, "Good morning, Shadowfire."
Good. We didn't die.
I think it's over for a moment anyway. You did it, Coral did it.
He looks at the group before looking at Coral and saying, I see you've found yourself some friends.
Yeah, I guess so.
He nods and says, good. Protect your bonds. Before looking out over the horizon, he then looks and asks, so I've been preoccupied. How much of what I know was not real?
Well,
I would say most of it. Sawtooth steps forward with the CT, with a CT bag.
Tea?
And, yeah, SEATEA.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say.
And I hand it to Shadowfire. Gaster and Lena were both in similar situations to you, and we set them both free.
Bruh.
They're okay.
He takes the bag and stares at it for a moment before saying, thank you for helping them. something was trying to twist me to its machinations.
The Silent King.
He kind of gives a shrug before saying, I suppose that might be a name for him. He didn't give me one while I was preoccupied. Yeah.
Well, the same.
Go ahead. You first.
The same entity put Gaster and Lena through their own hells before we saved them. And a whole bunch of other ponies and non-ponies alike.
He nods and asks, so, do you know to what purpose?
I think power. I think he was using your anguish and your suffering to gain power. I think he feeds off of it.
I see. In that case, it is probably best that I send you on your way. Because if he believes that he can take me once more, his focus will be divided.
Well, one thing's for sure, he just lost one hell of a power source.
Shadowfire nods solemnly in agreement.
Hope he's not too pissed off.
Let him be pissed off. We're gonna fucking kill his ass.
One thing at a time,
One
Coral. One thing at a time.
Plus, next time we die, it might be for real, so...
You. It's
I'll
always
come
good to
back
have
till I
goals
just
anyway.
kill him.
What?
What was that, Coral?
I'll come back till I just kill him.
Shadowfire gives you a he's obviously exhausted at this point. He's been dealing with this for so long that finally being able to take a breather, it's finally like hit him. And he turns to Coral and says, you know, I remember when I first arrived here, I reached out in a desperate moment. And rather than finding help, I found someone who needed mine. I see now that it might have been one of the best things I did. Here, little one, take this. And he forms another amulet that looks almost identical to the other two, except it has a small, almost gemstone-looking spot. It seems as if it's still part of the amulet, like one solid piece. But he gives it to Coral and says, if you should ever come in dire need of me, while I won't solve all of your problems for you, you can use this to call on me. And he hands it to Coral.
Hold it and smile. And I stick it in my hair.
Yeah, there it is.
He then turns to the rest of the party and says, like I said, I will be remaining here. I can only help you in the times of your most dire need. But this ordeal has put me through a lot, and I don't know if I would be able to help you through combat. Any adversary you must face will be yours to face alone. Hopefully you can find the rest that are trapped. I doubt that I and my companions were the only ones.
Sure aren't.
Shadowfire, sir. Are you able to? Do you know where the Silent or any of the Silent Kings? Like, do you know where the Silent King is, or have a clue to where he is?
I'm afraid while he was trying to get me to his side, he was not telling me where he was hiding.
See.
I would recommend, though, that you continue on your journey sooner rather than later. I do not know how long it will be until he begins his assault anew.
How do we get out of here?
Good luck fending him off this time.
Shadowfire nods, and his horn and eyes flash, and you guys find yourself standing in the mist. Whole party, everybody's there.
Oh, good.
Whoa.
So that was an alicorn, huh?
Hey.
Oh, first alicorn, huh? Never seen one before?
Not that I can remember.
I'd only ever heard stories.
It was almost as fierce as Celestia.
Who?
We'll talk about it another time.
Icicle, you haven't heard of Celestia?
No, I have. I was just kidding.
Oh, okay.
That's all.
I'd really love to talk about it more later, though. There's so many stories I have to write. One in particular I need to be writing. I suppose I better start on that now. It's still fresh in my mind. I'm just gonna pull out my notebook and just start scribbling like a maniac.
Speaking of stories, Coral, what happened in there?
When you guys look at me, you notice it looks as if I was reaching out to Shadowfire, even though we're not there anymore. I don't necessarily say anything before I put it down. And then I look towards you and say, "What?"
What happened in the dream? What did you say to him?
It was a dream. I don't fucking remember.
Oh, whatever you did, you saved our asses.
For those of you watching the stream, I currently have the picture that Coral made for Shadowfire up.
So adorable.
Proportions aren't exact, but the feeling is correct.
She got
Construction. I
a little
love it.
confused, but she got the spirit.
Really proud of you.
Yeah.
Celestia
Told
knows
you
I
to do
never
it.
could have done that.
Okay. Gotta switch
Isn't-
to the mist music.
Isn't usually about this time, like, I don't know. Wait, what happened to the black book, Nameless?
Black Book.
You'll
Yeah,
never know.
In the cave, probably
Yeah.
got burned at some point. Who knows?
No one grabbed it. Just like there could
You
have been a
would've
lot
thought-
of knowledge.
You
in
were
that.
the only one interested in that, in
Because-
character.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
and I mean, you were kind of busy. Had some
There's
things
like a-
going on.
It had so many. It had the possibility of having knowledge, you know. Other than
that is
you know,
Books generally have some degree of knowledge in them.
I'm be surprised.
children's books.
Law.
They have a surprising amount.
Hey,
You
I mean,
ever
they
read
can
the
read all sorts of
refrigerator?
interesting things.
Is anyone afraid that we're about to hear ticking?
Why would we be afraid of hearing ticking?
I wouldn't be
It's
afraid
about
of that.
ticking.
I mean, I'm expecting it.
Oh.
So,
Expecting what?
And no.
our,
A
sure, our
sort of
little
business partner of ours.
partner's a
Oh,
bit of a stretch.
Another partner? Oh, can't wait to meet him.
He's no friend, but we kind of need him to get through the mist.
Oh,
He's
well, I
been
can't
guided.
wait to meet him anyway.
I found you.
Okay, what the?
That's not Saragus. Who
Uh-oh.
the hell are you?
That is much worse than Saragus.
I just seem
Right,
very
that was-
depressed when I look around. I don't seem anxious or anything, just very depressed.
Well, now I want to hear ticking.
I'm gonna pull out my shields.
Show your stealth.
In due time. For now, I come with a warning. Cease your meddling. This is a place no longer for you.
And if we don't,
Then you will die.
Is that all you got?
Haven't
really
they haven't you guys died multiple times?
exactly.
Hey,
Yeah. It's par for the course.
what are you? Aye. Anyway, who are you to tell us what we can and can't do anyway?
I am the king of this realm.
King? I didn't vote for you. No, sorry.
It's a king.
I remember voting for it.
No, I actually kind of want to do that in character. The axe having democracy.
Kings aren't
We're not
often
doing that.
voted for, actually.
Yafi,
Yeah, we're not doing that.
I wouldn't
I'm
threaten
not
you.
saying that in character.
Are you the Silent King or something?
Who else would he be?
I don't know. He's speaking, so he's not very silent.
Like, I'm gonna place Pop's wind on the head a little. Who else would he be in him with?
There
All
could
the
be a
whispering-
number of kings.
All the whispering and gabbing. I mean, for someone called the Silent King, you don't shut up.
Oh, make fun of me all you will. I will be the one to have the final laugh.
You won't be silent then either.
And tell us where you are.
I have other matters to attend to. I am deciding to be merciful by giving you a warning. I will not be such for long.
Because you've been
Sure
as
you
merciful as you can.
Y'all are going so passive aggressive with this. Glace is trying to stop that, but he cannot. He cannot get the word edgewise.
We gotta say
We're
What's he gonna do? Kill us?
We're just helping our friends. That's all we're doing.
Well, I mean,
Missed.
at this point, we pretty much died multiple times, so we're not afraid of death anymore.
Hey,
That's an interesting sentiment.
Oh, there he
Yeah,
is.
who's that? What? There's so many voices.
Oh, that's just the radio demon. Don't mind him.
So
what?
Saragus actually materializes out of the mist before looking around and saying,
My, you really do have a knack for making friends, don't you?
I pride myself on making friends, actually. Love making friends.
We have a yak now. Ta-da!
Hi, I'm Biafi. Nice to meet you. I'm new.
I see.
Circus.
That's not exactly who I was speaking of, but we'll go with that as well.
Wait. We're,
I see.
who are you talking about?
I mean, your visitor before I arrived.
Oh. What do you know about him?
I mean, he was a part of a larger problem of yours.
That's one way
Are you
of putting it.
Are you working with him?
No.
What do you gain from
Oh
this?
my god. Where are the brain cells?
Why would he be working for it?
Well,
Anyway,
basically, I'm getting at there has to be a reason why he keeps sending us into these, like wanting power or something.
If he was working for him,
Because he wants
then he
access.
wouldn't be helping us cripple him.
Yeah, it doesn't make
Not-
sense. I think he's just here to help us.
He's
I
here
don't
for his
know.
own gains.
Yeah, and I want to know what those gains are.
I would
I feel
believe
like
that it would be none of your business, is what they are.
not yet.
I mean, he has a point.
We tried figuring all that out and
true.
talking any amount of sense, but you really can't. You really can't smooth talk your way with this one.
I think I know. I think I don't know. Maybe he's just after.
It would appear
I mean,
that
like,
he
if-
really doesn't know. Anyways, I'm surprised that you're alive still.
Well, I mean, we died a few times, but I suppose we're still here, aren't we?
Biggie.
I mean, I suppose that makes sense. You die to some, you come back. However you did it, doesn't matter to me. You're still alive, still on. I didn't catch my thief.
Hmm.
What thief?
That's terrible. That's
That
terrible. I
sucks.
hope you find it.
Exactly. What thief?
Oh,
You mentioned it at the last Dread Realm.
God, how is it that I remember this and you guys don't?
Oh, I do. I'm just laughing at everyone for not.
It's the freaking robot, you.
Mhm.
Yeah, I remember it. Just
Robot.
yeah.
You're talking about the thief that stole your phylactery or something? Was that the other guy that I was thinking of?
Phylactery? Do I look like a lich to you?
Well, to be fair, we don't know what you look like.
Wait, doesn't he appear to us?
Yeah,
Does
he's physically in front of you.
Oh, okay.
He's got a very demonic or devil type
I don't
form.
think you've ever seen an image of him, so that's why I thought.
That's because I don't have an actual image for him.
I always
Gotcha.
imagine him wearing a mask.
No, he's just really smiley.
Evil
Oh.
demon boy.
That's
You know, just my
Bruh.
what?
What the heck?
The inspirations that I pulled from, it's not bad. It's not a wrong thing to say. So,
Mhm.
but he does float in front of Coral and lifts up her hair, pulls out the amulet, and says,
What an interesting trinket.
Hey, that one's mine!
Oh, I was just taking a look.
You look with your eyes, not with your hands, idiot!
he does toss back the trinket to Coral.
Mine.
Anyways, like I said, I'm surprised you survived. I didn't have enough time to, check in on this one. And when I realized what I sent you into, needless to say, I wasn't expecting to hear from you again. Especially not with what I'd heard from that one.
And he points at Wind.
Oh wait, I have hooves. I don't have fingers, so I can't flip them off.
Well, wait,
Wait,
hold
don't
on.
you have
Give me a
wings
second.
now?
Yeah, but wait, yeah, they do
Your
use that.
wings
So
flip off!
yeah, I'm gonna flip them
Ooh,
off
the
with my wings.
actual birdie!
I'm gonna use my wings to flip them
Got
off.
him. Ooh.
Anyways, this next one's a little more to your level, I guess.
Oh, thank goodness.
Needless to say, though, you probably don't want to die here either.
yeah.
I would think
Isn't
that you
that-
wouldn't want to die anywhere, would you?
Yeah.
I mean, I would say that, but they've died several times already, apparently.
Yes, that is true.
Some
I
places
suppose.
are better to die than others.
Personally, I didn't quite mind dying in the other one. At least I knew it was a strategic move. Just like nonchalant about the whole having passed away thing.
Oh boy.
If you want to help us so much, why don't you just, stop sending us in to die?
So I'm going to ignore anything he just said and have fun.
I'm going to ignore everything you just said and send you guys in to die.
I'm sure Ezra can stay talking.
I'm sure that's not what he meant.
Again, bonk wind on the head.
So,
The
I have a bad
prettiness
feeling
is
about
here,
this.
you know.
hold on just a second. So, as you guys watch the mist do their thing again, and suddenly you're standing in what seems to be a clear glass tube underwater. It's been outfitted to look like a hallway, but you're so far down that only like brief glimpses of light from the surface come through, and something about this place just feels off, kind of eerie. You can see lights along the what appears to be an ocean floor around you guys, and like I said, either direction there's just singular hallway that you're standing in. Everybody is with you to include Otto.
Is anyone else claustrophobic?
Me.
I don't like
I
this.
feel like I'm going to get stuck.
Okay, let's just figure out whose Dread Realm this is and free them as soon as possible. I don't like it here.
It's not so bad.
Let's just hope that those, that no water gets in here. Otherwise,
Nameless, I have a
jinx it.
question.
What's up?
If I morph into a sea pony, can I breathe underwater?
What? Sorry.
I'm going to
Assuming you said sea
say
pony, I just didn't hear what you said.
I'm going to say that yes, but you aren't going to be quite prepared for the pressure of this far down.
Ah, true. We are so screwed.
So we're like at the very, very bottom of the ocean, not just like on a.
You can see the ocean floor a couple feet below you.
Okay, new rule: no opera singing. No one opera sings in this Dread Realm. Not that that's a usual thing we have to deal with, but
I don't
Just in
remember
case.
anyone opera singing.
I'm trying to cover my bases.
Just in case.
Hey, Sawtooth. This glass is currently withstanding the pressure. I don't think opera singing is going to break it.
What the heck even is opera singing?
You know,
Depends on
the super high
It's
Yep.
resonant.
super high pitched resonant
Stop.
singing.
Please don't do that here. I don't want to die.
What do we see around us, Nameless? Like, are there any doors?
Are there
I
any
mean,
fish?
you have the opposite sides of the hallway.
So we're in the. There's two like ahead of us and behind us, where there's like it goes in both directions.
Yes.
Okay.
They seem to be connecting to what appeared to be, for lack of a better description, two large skyscrapers.
All right.
Yes, all underwater. In case you didn't already gather as much.
Let's go ahead and see what we're dealing with here.
Yeah.
I suppose we'd better get on with it.
I guess Icicle's the only one. Wait, Nameless. Can Icicle actually survive the pressure outside?
It's not the pressure he has to be worried about. It's the fact that it's salt water and he is not a saltwater kelpie.
Yeah, I disappear.
You distant.
There'd at least be something
Dropping the
left of
sea
you
is not
guys.
seen again.
Okay, well,
Saltwater effectively acts like a corrosive poison to him.
There'd at least be something left of you guys. Maybe not big, but there'd be something.
we drown.
I don't like
Wait.
that at all.
I think I'd rather solve it in nothingness personally.
What happened?
But let's avoid all of those outcomes. Let's go figure out what this is all about.
Start walking down the hallway.
Maybe Queen Novo?
Disassociated.
Who could this be? Queen Novo? Who else is water related?
I'm sorry, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Does the sirens maybe?
Saw-
No.
I'm gonna look back. Sawtooth, we're not gonna figure this out by standing around.
Alright, well let's get going then. Right or left? Which skyscraper do we go to?
We're not splitting up
Nice.
this time.
Well, I say we go to the right one. The right one's always the right one.
I say
Yeah, I can agree with that logic.
why not? And I start going to the right.
Okay.
I follow them.
Alright, we're going.
Second will has hit the twin skyscrapers.
Oh boy. Here we are.
So as you guys continue forward, the first thing you kind of notice is like occasionally you'll find lights, but for the most part, this place looks like garbage. Like it is abandoned, run down. Like you see the occasional pony corpse, but at some point you come to a large, kind of like a open area outside of the hallway. This is a fairly decent sized room with a secondary floor. And in the middle of the room is a pony corpse. But that's not the thing that catches your eye. The thing that catches your eye is a filly sized pony who is currently jabbing the corpse with an oversized needle repetitively. And for Sawtooth, you actually recognize this pony based off of both their cutie mark and coloring. It appears to be Apple Bloom.
I knew it!
I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
What in tarnation?
Oh no.
What in tarnation?
Hey, cut that out. Why? Stop that.
So she looks up from her corpse, drops the needle, and first big thing that tips you off that this isn't normal is the glowing yellow eyes before she lets out an ear-piercing shriek.
Oh, my ears!
She has sirens.
Oh no, I might
I hope
actually know
the
where
other
this
two out
is.
there too.
It's gonna be
As
a
if-
siren, isn't it, Nicholas?
In response, there's the sound of a steam whistle, followed by
No. Good.
and something comes thundering from the opposite hallway, and it sounds huge.
Maybe we shouldn't be standing here.
What do?
I gallop away from the sound.
Okay.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm just gonna say I'm next to Coral. Like, grab Coral and I dimension door the heck out of here, directly down the hallway.
Okay.
Okay,
Dimension
Quick
door
question.
into the water and die.
quick question, Nameless. So usually you can like tell the size of an object by the sound. If I like, will my shields be able to stop this chainsaw or whatever it is?
So
Won't
Win.
you try?
since you are
I'm just asking because I'm probably not gonna try it. I wanna
well,
know.
you paused the longest, so as you were watching, Otto is just kind of caught off guard, and something very large and very hard to see at the speed and low lighting comes barreling through, barely misses you, and a oversized drill punches through Otto and it is currently spinning, and you are showered with auto innards.
You had me
Nice,
at
dude.
drill.
Holy
You had me at drill. I'm flying
Oh
off.
my gosh. Are you serious?
Everybody
Are
roll
you real?
either
Oh my gosh.
acrobatics or athletics.
Oh my gosh, we really are doing this. Now I know where we are, and I hate it. I hate my life. This sucks.
Okay,
This sucks.
Yes, two
Acrobatic.
things.
I got a 25. I'm out of here.
All of the players that have played what I am currently ripping off
Scooters?
are now shitting themselves.
I have
Oh, no.
scooters.
I just
We're out of
realized-
here. Later.
Wait, what's going
I haven't
on?
even played it, and I'm out of here. Later.
I'm
Screw
gonna
that.
use Lucky.
Forget it. I'm gone.
Okay.
Oh
That's a
no.
lot better.
This is so bad.
Man,
So-
you
Oh,
can't-
Danny's 500 feet away. Oh, you're 500 feet away with me, by the way. I
Wait, is this
dragged
off
you
of
with
Bio-
me with my dimension door, so we're both the heck out of here. But we should still run.
Is this off of Bioshock or something?
So-
Yes.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Okay,
It's
I've
Big
never
Daddy
played the game.
here.
It's Bioshock.
Big Daddy
You
is in
guys,
here.
you guys continue running for a while, and eventually
No, please don't copyright.
the sound is far enough away that you feel safe enough to stop to breathe. And when you do, a very well-dressed devil just kind of pops into existence and says, "Due to complications, I'm afraid Otto Owlin will be out of commission until the health insurance is able to deal with the damage."
Health insurance.
Health insurance. He's dead. He's got a big hole in his chest. What do you mean health insurance?
Fly everywhere.
What the
Can I get some of this health insurance?
Yes,
I'm afraid the,
self-insurance.
I'm afraid this brand of health insurance is only available to those that have
Deceased?
no, not deceased. They're part of the company,
Dead.
and
Yeah,
as per the contract, we are not allowed to buy and sell the souls of any of you individuals.
He's dead.
Yes, we are dealing with that. He will be back once he is whole again.
What kind of twisted?
He already has a hole. What is?
Regardless, I have no further information to relay to you. Good day. And he just pops out of
Wait,
existence again.
explain health insurance. I don't know what the fuck that is.
It's something we're not getting. Don't worry about it.
Something we can never afford.
It's a scam by rich people.
I mean,
Hey,
depending on the situation,
Not wrong.
big
Autos-
doctor and big pharmacy. No.
the health insurance Otto gets does technically cover death, as long as there's
It
enough of
covers
him left.
Resurrection. It covers resurrection costs.
That plan
Oh,
is so
gosh.
expensive. I don't even want to imagine those
It's like-
scams.
It's
What do you
probably a
do?
company plan. It's probably.
It
gotta
is
be a
100% a
plan.
company plan.
What did he have to do? Sell his soul for it?
Well,
Yeah.
let me think about that one.
He is a warlock.
Likely.
Anyways,
College loans
before,
really suck, my man.
before
I will be there.
before we do anything else, everybody gets 2 levels.
Hey,
boy, oh boy.
Oh wait, I still
actually,
need to do my other levels. I
Dang it.
forgot.
No, I have to.
Everybody should
I have to actually.
everybody should be level 10.
Yep.
Hold on.
Yes,
I
that would
need
put us
to
at level
do,
10. Sick!
four
Now I
level
actually.
ups real
Yes! Heck yeah! Yeah, baby!
All right.
Heck
Before-
yes, I get magical secrets. Let's go.
Super excited
Before you guys
there.
get into it though, do we want to go ahead and put a pin in it? For,
Well, it's probably going to take the rest of the session to level up.
I mean, aside from the leveling up, I also know that we have people that have school, have work, whatnot. It is currently here 7:11 p.m.
It's same for me here.
So, do you guys want to put a pin in it for now and then come back again next week? I'm asking because this is a very decent stopping point.
Probably better to do that then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. This time, no cliffhangers. But
Cliffhanger.
for those of
Except
you
for the murder bot.
that may or may not be watching, if you enjoyed that, would like to see more of it, then feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and ring the notification bell to stay up to date with all the streams and uploads. And don't forget to follow on Twitch. You get the streams, not the uploads. But other than that, a huge thank you to my Patreon followers. Hold on just a sec while I pull up the list. I know Cameo Shadowness, Sawtooth Waves, Scarmix. I think I had a change recently though. I believe a mysterious benefactor is still.
Ooh.
Yes, a mysterious benefactor, Trailblazer, Scarmix, Sawtooth Waves, and Cameo Shadowness.
Go.
If you guys,
No, there's two of me.
if you guys are interested in supporting me further, then check out the link to the Patreon in the description. If you just want to hang out and chat, then there's also the link to the Discord in the description. Other than that, everybody have a great evening and drink water.
Hydrate or die.
Hydrate, boys.
Woo!